Hello, welcome to another Dark Flame Earth update. I haven't done these in a while just because I've been busy and also because my computer's been freezing when I start Google Hangouts, but it's working now, so let me just switch over to my internet. So here's darkflameearth.com, and you can enter the portal and click on education, and it'll give you access to all my tools. So looking at the global incident map, you can see these. This one here, 50 minutes ago, there was a 2.6 in Alaska, 2.4 5 hours ago, and 12 hours ago, another one here. So lots of activity up here. What I'm looking at right now is the 2.4 that hit British Columbia 5 hours ago. Another small one here, 17 hours ago, just a 0.8, barely even an earthquake. But here, the Kootenays, 9 hours ago, 1.4, and 2.2 out here. So you can see the direction, the line forming here. And there's been a lot of movement in this area here, even up higher here. There was 11 hours ago, 2.2, 17 hours ago, 2.1, 20 hours ago, 2. So what is happening along the coast of British Columbia? Here in Idaho, there was a magnitude 4 quake in Montana, Nevada, 3.2 off the coast of Northern California, of course Oklahoma, quaking all the time now, thanks to fracking. And down here in the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, there's always movement going on here. 4.4, 4.6, 4.6, 4 in Bolivia. Now this is what I've been paying attention to. The last few weeks, there's been a lot of earthquakes in this area here, all around the Mediterranean Sea, Turkey, Greece. A 1.7 in Switzerland about 19 hours ago. Nepal, the Ring of Fire. You can also check out the sun. The sun is quiet right now. There's nothing major happening in the sun because we're basically headed toward the solar minimum. But there have been some eruptions, B's and C's, nothing to worry about. Honestly, unless it's an X99, we've got nothing to worry about here on Earth. We'll be just fine. You might see some pretty lights in the sky, but if you want to check out the sun, you can come here and see the latest imagery from SolarSoft. Check out NASA Worldview. I love this tool here because it's a composition of all the imagery from the MODIS satellite camera that they have circling the planet. You can see here, it's taken one image, and here, so this is already tomorrow in Australia, and you can see the beautiful phytoplankton off the coast, the blooms. This is what produces much of the oxygen. But if we can go down here, you can select the date. We can just go back to yesterday, and all the imagery was captured, so you can see the beautiful wind and the clouds. And you can find where it is that you live and get an image of the day. Let's go on down here, check out some place that I've never seen before. How about New York? So this was New York yesterday. It doesn't seem to be a very high definition image, but you can see the weather, the clouds. Anyhow, you can come to darkflameearth.com yourself, and you can click on the portal, check out movies that I like, or musicians and DJs that I love. You can check out events that are coming on, or explore the marketplace. Click on education, and you'll find the LCARS operations panel, where you can click and explore. RSOE is a great place to find alerts about all sorts of emergencies, not just earthquakes. Although it does list earthquakes, it also shows other types of disasters. Let's go down here to Africa, where in the South Sudan there's a biological hazard. So if you click on that, you can click on more details, and it'll give you some information about it. Nothing too specific, 10 dead people. And if you click on description, there you go. So an outbreak of hemorrhagic fever syndrome has spread across the northern region of South Sudan. More than 30% of the population lacks access to clean water supplies, and merely 15% has access to adequate sanitary latrines, toilets. So, this is a situation where a little bit of sanitation and, they need a lot over there. Africa is a big place. It's a lot bigger than people realize. There's a lot of people living there, and they don't have a lot of the things that people in other parts of the world take for granted. So that's sad. My heart goes out to the people who passed away and their loved ones. Up closer here in North America, you go down to the United States, and in Idaho, there's a biological hazard, and let's see what this one is. Public officials say a cat in Clark County has been tested positive for the plague. Oh my God. The cat has recovered from the illness and is doing fine. In May, officials found dead squirrels that also tested for the plague in southwestern Idaho. Oh God. Remind me never to go to Idaho and pet stray cats. Officials say symptoms of the plague in humans include fever, chills, headaches, and weakness. The prompt diagnosis and treatment greatly reduces the fatality rate. So yeah, if you think you might have the plague, go get treated as soon as possible. So RSOE is a great place to find things. It also monitors the supervolcanoes. So the last time this gigantic one in Hong Kong erupted was 140 million years ago. The Yellowstone caldera in Wyoming last erupted only 640,000 years ago. And Lake Toba in Indonesia erupted 74,000 years ago. I like to explore and learn. So let's look up Lake Toba. So Lake Toba looks like a wonderful place. People probably live here. There's probably houses built along. Oh, yes, there is. There we go. A whole town built inside of a volcano. So I hope that it doesn't erupt for another 64,000 years. It looks like a beautiful place, but I personally wouldn't want to build my house inside a volcano. The world is an amazing place, and people take for granted the fact that we can just, go to Google and turn on our satellite imagery and go exploring. Learn all you can about the world. That's what I try to, encourage people to do, is just learn all you can and have a hunger for knowledge and discover the world around you. The world is an amazing place, and it's just a little trip on Google Earth, and you'll find yourself someplace you never even imagined you'd be able to travel.